What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Giving it today with another Overwatch video for you. In the background is the Horizon Lunar Colony introduction, sort of sneak peek teaser map run through. What I wanted to do today was just kind of go through the lore that kind of associates itself with this. I'm sure all the OG Overwatch players and people that have been involved with the game already know about this, but I just thought that I would try my hand at giving you a little bit of decent information. Then I also want to get into the PTR update at the same time as well, because there's some information in there that is important. Now, in terms of the backstory for this new map, or this new place anyways, the colony was actually where Liu Cheng Interstellar raised a series of genetically enhanced gorillas for use in deep space testing. Obviously Winston was one of these. It's quite obvious in that you can see that's what this whole sort of sneak peek is all about with that. Effectively what happened is that the colony then ends up going offline and the gorillas rise back in rebellion, a la Planet of the Apes, and effectively what they're telling you is that all contact ceased soon after that, and then you obviously get the, in inverted commas, until now. What they're actually saying is that while no direct communication has been established with the facility, the company has successfully retrieved interpersonnel logs sent days and moments before the base lost contact with Earth. Apparently there's been little flashes that have been sent out of the blue screens. I think you've seen them, just with little bits and pieces of information. And what they're also saying in terms of the backstory of this, although the connection to Horizon Lunar Colony is unstable, Liu Cheng was able to retrieve an image taken from the monitoring system. What you can see from that, Winston isn't the only specimen to be missing. Where's Hammond? You'll notice his name mentioned in the messages that have been sort of spaced out upon all of that itself. So effectively they're potentially teasing a new gorilla character. Effectively, I don't know if that's going to happen, but we'll have to wait and see on that. Now, in terms of the actual PTR itself, the PTR update, the notes and everything for the latest update for Overwatch, there's kind of three main things to talk about. The first one is the fact that McCree's Deadeye is getting a huge buff. The reason for that is to make it easier to use before you're actually being killed. I'm an absolute noob when it comes to using McCree, and I could probably do with any little help that I can do, but in all of the games that I've played, it's not often that you see McCree just absolutely spaz out with his ult like some other players can do, like a D.Va can do, getting a quad kill or a quintuple kill or a triple feed or something like that. So hopefully that should make it a little bit easier. So in my thought, that's pretty cool. Now, this one I'm quite happy about. Roadhog's hook is going to be getting a small nerf, but the kind of plus side to that is that his head size has actually been reduced, so hopefully that will boost his survivability. Now, it's a plus and a negative there for me for that. The hook thing is great because I've been playing in a few games recently, and one of the things or comments that we all say is, the common thing that we all say is how long is Roadhog's hook? It's just it borders on ridiculous. He can nearly cross map you with that bloody thing. And then add into the fact that they're reducing his head size to make his survivability last longer. A little pro tip for people: if you are healing as Roadhog, just turn away from somebody as you're doing it to try and give yourself the best chance of survival. But the issue that you've got is that you've got a character with 600 health that can heal himself at the same time as well. Personally, I think that Roadhog is a little bit overpowered at this moment in time. He's an absolute monster in certain scenarios, in certain gameplays, and choke points and stuff like that. He's pretty much the king as it stands. Now the next one, a little bit controversial. Reaper is seeing his health orbs be removed, and they're being replaced by a new system that allows for 20% of all damage done to heroes as health. Now, my issue that I've got with Reaper at the moment is that he is a close quarters character. Unless you are up in the face of somebody with Reaper, it's really hard to actually get a kill. You can't get I mean, I don't expect him to get a kill medium range, but I just find him really difficult to use at the moment unless you're actually practically stood on the person's head trying to do damage on them. I would like to see his range get a little bit more, maybe his range get buffed slightly. I understand the 20% adds his health in terms of when you're doing damage on people, so that may work in some scenarios, but at the moment I don't come up against a lot of Reapers either in quick play or in competitive play where he's used to see it all the time, and I'd just like to see his range just increased a little bit, just to make him a bit more of a viable character within the meta, particularly when it comes to comp. pretty much. And I mean, that's just my overall humble opinion as a kind of casual player, I will say. There are obviously loads of other bits and pieces that have been done in the update, particularly with the UI and things like that. I'm not going to get into all of that. You can check the patch notes for it just to sort of see where they are. But those 3 key elements in there, I think, are pretty important. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I do hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please don't forget to click the like button. If you're new to the channel, please also don't forget to subscribe. There's me trying to be factual. Hope you enjoyed, guys. I really do appreciate you stopping by. Catch you on the next one. Peace!